Hello and welcomes back everyone. AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. Playing as Nola here, and where we last left off, we had just left the world of Voss after dealing with Rogun's supply of cyber attack beasts. We've came back up to our freighter after avoiding potential charges and sentencing by the Voss. And Darmus has identified a potential active base of Rogun the Butcher, supplied to us by his mentor Ivory. It seems Rogun is gathering an underworld war council with his remaining lieutenants, and rather than always being reactive and getting ourselves hunted down by him and his bounty hunters, we're going to decide to interrupt this little meeting and see how things turn out. So, that's exactly what we're going to do. We have a couple of bits of mail, so let's have a look at this mail before we get ourselves on our way to Tatooine. So we have one from Ambassador Janik, the Republic emissary on Voss. Seems various commandos and mystics are being asked for advice on the situation with the Gormak, now that we've revealed to the Voss that the Gormak and them are actually one species. So it seems like the Voss certainly won't be joining the Republic right now. They need to get to the bottom of that situation, but maybe someday they'll come out stronger, and hopefully they'll remember the good deeds that we did. And we have Scratch, who is a member of the Exchange. Apparently we are becoming we're getting some more notoriety. We've been real good for his traffic on Voss. Word got out that we worked with Scratch, and now every spacer in the sector is dropping by. They cut a deal. Oh, we did have some bounty hunters come looking for us. Okay. So, no doubt the Exchange are taking advantage of our fame to get a bit more profit themselves. And why not? I can understand that. As long as they're not dealing in something that'll make me frown. But Scratch has supplied us a black market storage box. And it's a pair of wrist guards, so well, we'll sell those later. Okay, let's get ourselves on the way to Tatooine. Will we finally be able to confront Rogun the Butcher? Get ourselves docked at Anchorhead and go from there. Next week, well, depending on when this is released, it may have already started occurring, but as of this moment, next week we have a new start to Double Experience, ongoing I think from the 15th of September till I think it was the 13th of October. So I have a few things in mind, of course not only continuing with Nola's story here, but I have plans for maybe continuing with some more Star Wars The Old Republic, maybe start another series, just to take advantage of the double experience. I really would probably prefer to take a break, space out my playing of this game so I don't burn out. But I'll see what motivates me. Maybe I'll make a start and then, similar to what I did with Nola, get the beginning out of the way and then take a little bit of a hiatus. Maybe come back around Christmas time and continue. Though I expect there would be another double experience event over Christmas as well. So we'll get ourselves out of the spaceport. We'll see where we're going to have to go, find Rogun's hidden fortress. Oh! It's here in Anchorhead. Interesting. Oh well. That works out. Wonder if Rogun has any dealings with the Twin Sons then. Since the Twin Sons have quite a few operations even here in Anchorhead itself. Have we been hurting Rogun without even knowing about it? Okay. Somewhere in here there may be a switch to go deeper into Rogun's base of operations. It's bound to be on the desk, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have he hasn't hired the greatest mercenaries to keep his meetings safe, but I guess there may not be many people he can not many people left to hire. Unless he wants to hire one of the major crime organizations. Hire their men. We have some automated turret defenses. We don't need to go that way. Are we going to be activating these turrets? Yes, we are. Let's disable those. Shit! Okay, we have a bonus to defeat some of the technicians here. I'm guessing we may also have a bonus to deal with some of Rogun's lieutenants. Maybe not. So is there a heavy over here? There is not. Okay. There's bound to be more tech heavies down further into the base, but we might as well deal with both of them here. Get the bonus out of the way. Oh shit.
Does this make you proud? You fool the Republic into drowning you in honors while you fetch and heal for the Empire. Maybe you'll kill me, but not before I show the galaxy that you're a traitor.
I'd hoped I was driving you crazy, but I never meant it literally.
What the hell?
The joke's on you!
You're awfully trusting, Captain. A man helps you once so you can trust him forever. A woman gets selected so she'll be loyal to the office. See what your patrons are saying now.
Once that idiot captain takes out Rogun, the rest of the gangs will fold. We'll have the whole underworld locked up.
Then the Voidwolf will keep his promise? When the Empire wins, I'll have a planet of my own?
I never got to thank you for rescuing them from Rogun at Port Nowhere.
Next time I see those two, there won't be enough left of them to smear on a sandwich.
I never thought you'd survive the King's ransom. But it was awful good-hearted of you to clear Rogun out of my way. Now there's no one left to stand against me.
Since I'm dead anyway, what are you doing once you own the underworld? Gangsters make notoriously bad slaves.
He's put together a pirate fleet. The Republic expects an attack from outside, not from gangs within their borders.
Jane, SWTOR, finish this off.
You were duped. Doesn't raise my opinion of you, but it does put us on the same side. I'll get your back, you get mine.
I don't trust you. But I don't think you're smart enough to do all this to trick me.
Apparently it doesn't take that much.
How touching. Too bad it ends here.
And so it's revealed. Darmus and Dodana were working for the Void Wolf all along. And so the Void Wolf is working with the Sith. Now, we know that he's part of the Imperial military, but a lot of people know he's just in it for himself.
I'm man enough to admit you saved my life. Guess that's worth a ship full of blasters.
Are you really still holding that onto me?
I'm just glad all the good you did the Republic was real and not another setup.
Say it again. I just want to savor this.
Savor the memory. Beyond you and me, the Void Wolf's got most of the galactic underworld working for him or running scared. He needs to go down, and I'm too old to do it. But I'll give you any weapons you need out of my personal vault.
Not that I'm turning down free stuff, but does that do me any good if we can't find the scum?
The Void Wolf's flagship is at Corellia. He was part of the plot to force its government to sell out to the Empire. My guess is Darmus and Dodana are with him. You want to chase them, I can put you in touch with Coreo, a fence I work with. Glad I never managed to knock you off.
Hey, we gained a new title. The Butcher's Bane. I hate it when people betray me.
Watch yourself on Corellia. The Void Wolf's tricked us both before.
Yeah, it always leaves a sour taste in my mouth when someone stabs me in the back. I tend to look upon it rather severely. And, well, it's going to be an unfortunate circumstance when I catch up to both of them. Right, we'll get ourselves back on board our freighter. It seems Corellia is our next destination. We're only guessing that Darmus and Dodana happen to be with the Void Wolf, but at least we know where he is. Obviously, Rogan's made an educated guess. That's where his lackeys will be. But now that Rogan is out of the picture and he's gonna try and stop killing us, we could have got him out of the way as well. But you know, have some respect for him, sticking to, I guess, his principles of the matter. Let's spend a bit of time getting to know our companions. Oh, 2 moments. I will just update something in the background. There you go. So, Corso doesn't need or doesn't wish to have a word with us. So let's go have a chat with everyone else, starting with Bowdar.
My fighting style pretty much comes down to I really don't like pain.
Everyone's learning from us. Right, let's see how Risha's coming along. And now we have this whole situation now with tracking down the Void Wolf on Corellia, but how are her plans to take over her world once again?
Guess who found a potential accomplice in the Dubrillian aristocracy? Feast your eyes on this hollow-embossed, genuine flimsiplast invitation. See that fancy Arabesh lettering? Hand-drawn, in ink, classy. Count Merritt Reneld requests the favor of your presence at a discreet location in the Galactic Senate Tower on Coruscant at a time of your choosing. Coruscant? Why not Dubrillion? Coruscant is neutral ground. Meeting at the Senate Tower? That's a gesture of respect. Count Reneld is one of the most popular nobles on Dubrillion. He's also secretly organizing a rebellion against the king. His invitation is addressed to Risha Drayan, royal heir to the Drayan dynasty. He's taking me very seriously. The Count sounds like the kind of accomplice you need to overthrow the king. I'm contacting him by holo to arrange our meeting. Wanted you here to help me get a read on him. Opening a channel. Whoa.
This is a tremendous moment, your royal heiress. I grew up hearing tales of the Drayan dynasty, the great battles your ancestors fought. I never believed I'd meet a member of that proud bloodline in person. You have my deepest sympathies for your family's exile.
Risha wants back into Dubrillion politics. You can make that happen, right?
You must be the starship captain who recovered the crown of Dubrillion. My world is in your debt.
The king wants that crown, and my head. He won't be happy if he finds out we're talking.
The man has lost all reason. He must be removed from power, but in a way that spares our world a bloody civil war. I believe the common people and aristocracy alike would embrace the Drayan dynasty heir, especially if she wears the crown of Dubrillion.
Nothing is ever that easy. Skip to the part where our lives get complicated.
It will not be enough to dethrone the king. He must be replaced by someone that people view as one of their own. Right now, you are an outsider. The only way to change that is to marry someone from the existing aristocracy.
Get married? To who?
Well, the only available suitor is... Great stars, this is awkward. I am offering myself in marriage to you.
You sound a little nervous, Count. Is your heart really in this?
Forgive my hesitance. I only feared insulting the lady with my abruptness. The circumstances are far from ideal. I understand my proposal is abrupt, but I wished to make my intentions clear and not waste your valuable time. I certainly don't expect an immediate response. All I ask is that you consider this for the good of Dubrillion.
That'll be easier to do once we've met in person. I'm on my way to Coruscant. See you there, Count. Well, that wasn't awkward at all. That was the worst blind date ever. You've known this guy all of 2 minutes and he proposes marriage? Crazy. This isn't romance, it's just politics. Under the circumstances, I should probably take this meeting alone. Be back soon, Captain.
How did the second date go?
Never talked to a complete stranger for that long before. Count Reneld gives to charities, builds orphanages, creates wildlife preserves, and those are just his hobbies. You ever consider we've been wasting our lives? I do everything for one reason: to get rich. It's straightforward, easy to remember, and works amazingly well most of the time. Ah, the simple life. Anyway, I left the negotiations open. I told the Count I needed time to think about his proposal. That'll give me a chance to run a deep background check. If this guy is as good as he seems, he just might help me overthrow the king without getting married.
Yeah. What exactly would he be hiding? Just because he has a lot of positive hobbies. I mean, I bet he snores. Yeah. Yeah, I bet he's a snorer.
Count Reneld is a man of his word. He sends me daily updates about his rebellion's progress. Incredibly sweet, beautifully written updates. I knew taking Debrillion's throne would be a challenge, but this is getting complicated. Merritt's every bit the man he appears to be. Even the dirt I've dug up on him turned out clean. I can't wait to hear what skeletons are rattling around his royal closet. He stole the crown jewels when he was 5, got a slap on the wrist, and he's been clean ever since. Seriously. Nothing about this guy triggers warning bells. When it comes to husbands, I could do a lot worse. I'll stop bothering you. I needed to talk, and you're the only person who understands me. How honest have you been with your new boyfriend? Does he know all about your past? I tried to tell him. He said it didn't matter who I used to be. It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. I'm sure there's trouble somewhere with our name on it. What do you say we go take all its credits?
Yeah, we're about to walk into danger with a Void Wolf. I think your past kind of does matter, Risha. As long as it doesn't try to change you, I suppose. You are who you are. And even though you should look to the future, your past makes up who you are today.
I was prepared for almost anything if it meant becoming queen. Foiling assassination attempts, fighting wars, bunking on this ship for years. Just kidding. Marrying the Count was never part of the plan. Can I really do that? I'm trying to think of what I wouldn't do to become rich and powerful. Nope, I got nothing. I've seen how your eyes wander every time we land on a new planet. You might get married, but could you stay that way? Ugh, I hadn't even thought about producing heirs. Not that he wouldn't be a great father. This conversation's officially given me a headache. Let's go do something outrageous.
The thing is, Risha's already starting to have doubts. Obviously with the situation. Obviously, it's only going to get more complicated even if she should become queen. So, yeah, is her potential new husband going to be understanding if, remember, she wanted to become a queen so that she could then do anything she wanted. Is he going to be tying her down in some fashion? Either way, I'll leave her to think on that. Let's get to know Akavi a bit more.
I have learned more about the scum who betrayed my clan. Tiari Rook claims he has earned the title Mandalorian. But I heard nothing of him passing the trials of strength and courage required to join a clan.
What does it take to be adopted as a Mandalorian?
It is up to each clan. We do not care much for central authority. But no one would accept a new brother who had not shown his worth. I have called myself Mandalorian since I left my mother's side at age 3 to begin training. It is not easy to put that behind me.
Most kids that age are mastering the toilet, not the blaster.
Most kids are not Mandalorian. We start training for war when our bodies and minds are still elastic, to make what we learn a part of ourselves. I had a jetpack and blaster before I ever had a friend. You may be my first.
I'm touched. So she's digging into this Mandalorian, this traitor's past. Seeing what you can use against him.
I do not presume to question your choice of crewmates, but I am curious. Why allow yourself to be surrounded by the weak? Only the Wookiee displays any strength of character. He understands honor. The rest are petty criminals.
I can't tell you how many times the others have come to me singing your praises.
I don't value the favor of those weaker than myself. One thing a Mandalorian never has to question is a clanmate's honor. I could always count on the strength of my fellow warriors. I always sleep lightly aboard your ship.
Fair enough. Ah, okay. I'll leave her to continue tracking down her target. For now, let's go have a word with Gus.
They should make every Jedi kid spend time in a war zone. When you see what real Sith are like, it makes my blood run cold. And don't make any fish jokes there. I'm serious. It makes you see why the Jedi make such a big deal about not giving in to the dark side.
Thinking about going back?
I am. But right now, I'm in your crew, and I can't ask for anything better. But Master Lauren was right. The road to the dark side starts with things we all feel. Jealousy, greed. They're all the seeds of it. I'd rather spend the rest of my life meditating on a cold rock than turn into that.
Okay, Gus is growing. He's starting to understand. Now that he's seen the dark side, he understands what the Jedi are about. And well, there's a lot of aspects to the Jedi, as there are a lot of aspects to the Sith. But he's starting to miss what he had originally, and he understands what he's lost by leaving. But okay, we'll take a break here. I need a few minutes before we continue on Twitch. But if you're watching the series later on YouTube, hopefully I'll see you next time. But when we come back, we'll be tracking down our two, I don't know if I'd call them traitors. We weren't really fully aligned with them. I don't like the betrayal of Darmus, of course. We've known him since Coruscant. I mean, we know he was part of the underworld. Sometimes, friends can turn into enemies and such. I understand that. But I'd rather him have done it to our face. So now we're going to have to deal with him. And the Senator, well, we never really trusted the Republic Senator anyway. But, thank you all for joining me. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish. And hopefully I'll see you for even more, if not next time, for more content going into the future. Until then, take care. Bye-bye now.